do my intro here in a second. Alright, perfect timing. What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we finished up liberating the branch campus from Class 1. Obviously ended in a mutual understanding. Well, I don't even know if that's really the right phrase for it. Obviously, the branch campus just wanted to see Class 7's resolve because they knew that following the prince wasn't the right thing to do. And, of course, Class 7 won. So now, the main campus students, like Ada and Fritz, are going to be doing their own thing to kind of better things in the Empire and not just, go to war. Under the eye of Major Michael. It's kind of crazy that Major Michael, who was kind of the more uptight character, is doing more to kind of help us than Claire is. But maybe Michael's just a stronger... has like a stronger emotional state at this point. But yeah, so we're moving on to 26. Let's see what's going to go on. One day has passed since the branch campus's liberation. In the end, the IDF rushed to Leaves, but was unable to capture the Merkbah, nor those in the retreating Durflinger or Bobcat 2. Oh yeah, so now Michael and the rest of Class 1 are going to be on the run. They abandoned chase thanks to some cunning tricks pulled by Makarov, Mary, and the rest of the main campus students. Sometime later... Everyone, allow me to extend my thanks once again. Me too. You really saved us back there. Though I'll admit, it was a little fun helping the professor out. Really? I've never heard anyone say that before. For crying out loud, I guess if anyone ever could, it'd be Teotot for sure. Big weight off my shoulders getting you back, though. I'm sure the kiddos feel the same. Definitely, we all do. Especially since Major Michael and Professor Schmidt both ended up helping us in the end. The main campus students coming to their senses is a pretty big win for us, too. Prince Cedric's in for a real shock, I bet. Indeed he is. One reaps what one sows, after all. Ada and Fritz were particularly close to him, too. I can only hope their decision helps to open his eyes as well. Your Highness. I'll never stop hoping for that either. Agreed. Well, I'd say we've hit a good point for me to split. Still no news from Charizard, but I should probably get in contact with Estelle and the others. Okay, they're still on the east side of the Empire, right? I'm not going back to Crossbell just yet, but we should get in touch with Lloyd and them too. How about you, Teotot? Bet you're itching to head back home. Yeah, sounds like Yona's been having some trouble without me. Plus, I'd like to see Kia, Lloyd and Ellie, too. Josette's already set off somewhere else with the Bobcat, hasn't she? Yeah, it looks like the family has some business to take care of elsewhere. Why don't we just head to Crossbell and drop them off from the Merkbah, then? I mean, wherever Estelle and them are is probably on the way, right? It's a good point. What do you think, Gaius? Well, as it happens, yesterday's events have caused another increase in surveillance. It's particularly risky over the eastern regions. I'll try to hash out a workable route, but no promises. That bad, huh? Well, we did stir up a shitstorm and a half over here. His Royal Highness must be raising security around him. Guess that means he ain't taking this so well. Well, we won't ask you to do the impossible. You can wait, right, Teotot? Of course, I can help out around the ship in the meantime. I guess that goes for me too, but aren't things gonna get a little cramped in here? Yeah, this isn't exactly the biggest ship around. I'm sorry, Your Highness, I didn't mean for my presence to be such a bother. Oh, come now, Elise, what are you saying? You don't have to worry yourself about that. No one's going anywhere, not while all of us are wanted down on the surface. We're getting to the point where we need to think about our next course of action, though. We We got everybody back. That takes care of our original goal. I assume we'll need to find a safe place to split up from. Unfortunately, the IDF seems to have a strong presence in Legram right now. They do, huh? The nerve of those scumbags, sullying my lord's hometown with their presence, sickening the lot of them. Barrier Heart's no good either. It's essentially IDF territory at this point. Same story over in Rower. This is just their excuse to not let us go back to those towns because they didn't make models for them in this game. You think they're prioritizing the East, maybe? Yeah, it sounds like they're shifting their divisions in place before the fighting with Calvard begins. They're developing a forward operating base over the East as well for logistical purposes. In that case, this could be just the opportunity we've been waiting for. Meaning what? Huh? What do you mean, Muse? I sincerely apologize for the interruption, everyone. We've just received a transmission from Muse. Well, for all of you, actually. Oh, come on. Honestly, Muse, your timing is impeccable. Guess we should have seen it coming. Pure coincidence, I assure you. It's nothing to be afraid of, really, though I do think you may be surprised. It should settle everything we were discussing in a single swoop. Really now. You mean about meeting up with Estelle Wren and everyone else? What are you planning? Something shady, obviously. It's fine, I think I know where this is going. Rosine, can you patch us through? Absolutely, I'll put them up on the monitor right away. Oh, they can have the monitor in here.
揃っているようだな。7日ぶりだ。シュバルツァーに新旧7組。ハーシェルにラッセル。エリゼ城もご無沙汰している。アルフィン殿下にアンゼリカ城。よくぞご無事でいらっしゃいました。
Thank you, Principal Le Guin. It's nice to see you too. The pleasure's all mine, though I kinda caused a bunch of trouble along the way. I'm glad to see you're safe as well, General Le Guin. Muse has apprised me of the situation.
もったいないお言葉。すでにミルディーヌ様から話を聞いているやもしれませんが、本日午後、とある場にいらっしゃるおつもりはありませんか?
Special meeting of sorts. Special meeting?
シュバルサーに新旧7組。リベール組とクロスベル組もだ。
Here comes the big meeting.
それぞれ縁ある者たちとまたとない再会にもなるだろう。
What do you say? Hold on a sec, Principal. You can't just spring this on us all of a sudden. A reunion to end all reunions. So you mean everyone we were just talking about, are they? I'll just leave that up to your imagination. Though some of the encounters awaiting you may be beyond even that. Would you mind giving us a hint, maybe? She's being intentionally vague, as always. It's fine, you can leave her be. We'll find out ourselves soon enough. The whole picture behind this Operation Miller Mirage, that is. You mean Muse's countermeasure against Operation Jormungandr? Enacting it would result in casualties unimaginable, but it may be the only choice we have. Must be one hell of a plan to draw folks in from all over, which begs the question, where's the venue? There's only one place I can think of.
返事はミルディーヌ様に。一応出迎えの準備はしておこう。それでは失礼する。
Yeah, thanks. So then, what shall we do? There's no guarantee we won't run into some degree of danger, given the nature of the location. We can always pretend this conversation never occurred, should its prospects leave something to be desired. Well, there you have it. Let Principal Le Guin know we'd be honored to accept. But to do that, we first have to know where we're heading. Of course, of course. Here it is, a neutral airspace above the borders of Erebonia, Calvard, and Libero. The flagship of the Weissland Army, the Panther Girl, will be arriving there this afternoon. Well, there you have it. We know where we're going now. Well, Green, time for you to finally meet Estelle and your reunion with Lloyd the first time in a long time. It's only 8 a.m., so plenty of time before the meeting this afternoon. We've gotten some new requests and it might be a good idea to make the rounds. They might affect our future plans depending on how things go. Instructor. Oh, is Kurt on watching duty today? Oh, it's you guys. Still got some time left. That means you'll be going around checking things out, right? Oh, okay. The two of us will be going along with you this time, in that case. I was thinking about it, sure, but things seem pretty stable for the time being. I don't think you need to worry about anything happening to... You heard what Tina said before, this isn't up for debate. Besides, this will be the last time, so play nice and let us escort you, okay, instructor? Fine. No telling what might be waiting for us when we head out later today. Hopefully it can put an end to this chaotic mess we found ourselves in. Let's make sure we take care of things down on the surface. We don't want to regret not doing so later on. Got it. You can count on us. Alright, well. I don't know who to bring. I mean, it's obviously going to depend what kind of quests we get. Sure, give me Tio. Laura as usual. I don't know who to bring right now, so we'll just go with this for now. The situation in Erin Village, Milsante, Raquel, and Elster in the rest lodge has changed. That reminds me, Leonora brought back the bike I used at the branch campus for me. She even figured out the repairs and everything. Words can't describe how thankful I am to her. Cool, we got the bike. Well, you know the deal. Bonding event time. Who's it for? Elise, Emma, Elliot, why is my brain not working? Eustace. Oh, another Una one. And another Muse one. Alright. That's 6, right? Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Guess that's what we'll be doing first. Wait, why can't we go anywhere yet? Oh, I haven't looked at the requests yet. I hope it's not much. Oh, they're all, there's no required ones. Okay. Avon Hills, there's a monster. Something is wrong with the Erin Village hot spring. Okay. I was planning to meet with my family, but there's no sign of them anywhere. Lord Quinn. Why does that sound familiar? Whitefoot. Oh! Wait. I guess we'll find out. We'll go to Parm. Alright, well, we're here. Let's start with the Lees. Yeah, now we can go everywhere. I can't talk to you. Hey, Lees, didn't take much time to get all up to speed, did it? Well, Toa taught me everything I needed to know, along with Her Highness and Rosine. I did also help out with the Courageous a couple years ago, even if it was only a little. That is true. You did? That's news to me. I'd been practicing with Her Highness so I could surprise you. But there are only a few orbital computers available at St. Estrella, but I did have a chance to learn how to use them. Manage all that while still acting as head of student council. I'm impressed. I thought I knew all there was to know about you, but evidently that wasn't the case. Not anymore, it isn't. Hopefully this won't be the last time I surprise you either. What do you mean by that? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Though thinking back on it, I suppose it isn't really that much of a secret. Altina did make a point of telling me after all. Telling her what? Gotta figure out how to get her to spill the beans. Sure. Elise, do you mind just telling me what you're getting at here? Sorry to spoil things, but I think I've had enough of chilling surprises lately. You're talking about what happened with Altina, right? I heard about it from her. I think that she's reflected on her behavior, so try not to stay angry with her for too long, okay? I'll try, of course, but what's going on? Actually, Altina told me about the situation in Ymir. We discovered that they'd come to an agreement that the Imperial government to have themselves blockaded off. I see. So in exchange for Ymir's safety, no one inside can leave. Of course, that means we can't go back either. Right, remember, Chancellor Osborne is an old friend of our father's. He aims to keep your movements in check, of course, but I imagine this also must be coming from a place of kindness. Still, you'd think we'd receive a letter or even a call. Yeah, something must be blocking any outward communications. Even Altina had given up on it. Perhaps, but no communication blockade is without its flaws. Done properly, we should be able to find a blind spot between the interference waves. Tita and Tio were talking about earlier. Okay. Given the state of the spirit veins and the terrain, we may be able to find a gap to exploit. I'll try to get permission from Gaius to look into it. Wow, you definitely have a better handle on this stuff than I do at any rate. But enough on that for now. I don't see any reason not to pitch in. We just need to isolate a location, right? You just tell me what to do. I got it. Thanks for the help, Reen. I mean, they both probably haven't seen their parents in a while, right? Oops. Didn't mean to hit my microphone like that. Elise and Reen began their search for a gap in the interference waves with Rosine and others' assistance. They then traveled via Valimar to the site. Their calculations had narrowed down. All right, let's take a look. This is the east side of Osgiliath Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond those mountains. We should be able to send a communication through a gap in the jamming. The weather's looking good too. This could be our best chance. I'll set up the equipment. It's military issues, so it should have a decent output. I wish but never expected to hear from my wayward children. Mom, Dad, I'm so glad you're both all right. Obviously, it's only going to be their voices, but I was just about to say the same thing, Reen. I wish I could see your faces in person. Yeah, same here. Although, in a way, maybe it's for the best you can't see me right now. Oh, Reen. Reen. We heard a little about what happened. It sounds like you've been through a lot. The important thing is that you're free now. You even have Elise by your side. No need to get downhearted about anything else. Yes, so long as you're together, you'll work something out. Make the most of this time, do some catching up. There's no need to worry about us. Ymir's fine. Gileath is a man of his word. Come to think of it, now would be a good time to tell Elise about what happened 14 years ago. Are you sure? Yeah, you have a right to know. I'm surprised you didn't know up until this point. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. I can't thank you enough, Elise. It wasn't anything special. Besides, I wanted to talk to Mom and Dad too. I'm glad I could help, though. And I'm grateful to have had a chance to learn why you came into our lives. Well, that's good, I guess. There's a lot I couldn't bring myself to tell you before. You heard about why my hair and eyes changed, right? Yes, you became the sacrifice that cast this curse over the Empire. Emma told me that much already. She did, huh? Sorry to make you worry. I didn't mean to. Don't trouble yourself too much over it. I'm quite used to it. It's like Mom said, just being here with you is enough. If you ever feel worried or if you're suffering and want to give up, just let me know. I may not be able to fix your problems, but you can come to me anytime. What else is family for? Elise. Thank you. I'm so glad to have you. I have you as my sister. A lot of people have touched my life since Dad adopted me 14 years ago. One of those fortunate things that ever happened to me is becoming your brother. He really isn't making this easy. Princess Alphen has been trying to push us together for so long, even setting aside her own feelings. Even Mom's starting to get in on it. Yeah, we've seen. Alright, kids, take care of yourselves. Oh, and Elise, I have a little advice for you. A Schwarzer woman must have courage. Better take a risk than regret missing your chance later.
兄様が瀬戸際にいらっしゃるこの状況、もうそれ以上の怖いことなんてない。それに姫様もアリサさんたちもミュゼにユーナさん、アルティナさんもみんなこの絶望的な状況の中で自分の気持ちと向き合おうとしている。だったら私もせめて勇気を出さないと。
Elise? Oh, haha, I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Come on, Reen. We'd better get back to the ship. I guess you're right. Let's get going. I still wonder how that works. Like, does whoever... All these times that Reen has gone down somewhere with Valimar, like, do they just go inside Valimar with him just for the duration of the flight? I feel like it'd be terrifying just to be standing in Valimar's hand like that, like we've seen some characters do. Alright, we got an Emma one, and who's this over here? Elliot! Oh, we're already here. Let's try this frequency. Burp, beep, burp. Listening to the radio, I see. Find any programs you like? Sure have. It looks like the Imperial Chronicle radio just started up a new show. It's a music program made in conjunction with the Heimdallar Orchestra. That's the station in Heimdallar, right? The one that broadcasts current events and news programs? I heard they only ran more serious-minded shows. Being state-funded and all, I guess that proves me wrong. Yeah, I was just thinking the same. In fact, I hardly even believe it, so I figured I'd check it out for myself. Huh, feels like something is up here. Why don't we listen in together, Elliot, if you don't mind, that is. I'm a little curious about this kind of program, what kind of program this is myself. You're always welcome to sit with me, Reen. It's just about to start. Do me a favor, though. Try not to get too lost in it, okay? Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what is that supposed to mean? Before long, the Imperial Chronicle Radio's music program had begun. The next song is a cover of a classic oldie from a pair of young performers rapidly gaining both eyes and ears in Heimdallar. Here's To My Dear in a Far Off Land by Ron and Morris. What's with this song? It's as if my heart is pounding from just listening to it. There it is. I knew it. Is that what he meant? This renowned piece was covered to inspire bravery among our soldiers marching out to face this coming war. And I just know the late Leanna Craig, the amazing performer behind its original, is right at Eidos' side, delighted with this tribute to her work. Now, our next song is... Hey, Elliot. That song and the pair performing it. Yeah, the piece was one of my mom had originally written. And the ones covering it were Ron and Morris, friends of mine from the Music Academy. So the two boys we saw. We met them during one of our field studies, as I recall. One of them works for the Revel company now, right? Yeah, Kalinka. She contacted me just the other day, actually. Ron and Morris were expected to join the Imperial Orchestra, but they ended up making their debut as a duo instead. They specialize in martial music, designed to heighten an audience's inclinations toward war. The song incorporated several melodies tailored specifically to induce aggression within its listeners. It definitely got my heart pumping, but could a song really do that on its own? Then again, considering the spread of the Empire's curse, not to mention your own performances. Well, like I always say, that's the power of music. My mom originally wrote that song with my dad in mind. He was set to head out with the army on one of their campaigns. And now Ron and Morris are. Elliot. I guess they succeeded in a way. I feel more motivated to catch up with them than ever now. Ah. We have an announcement to make for all you loyal listeners out there. Ron and Morris, two of the hottest performers, are currently on a provincial tour through Lamar. In fact, they're scheduled to perform an outdoor concert in Raquel later today. So if you're around, we definitely recommend stopping by. Look at that. Guess my chance arrived quicker than I expected. Would you mind coming with me, Reen? I have a few thoughts I'd like to share with my friends. Of course, Elliot. I'll help you out in whatever way I can. The best buds. Oh boy, let's see how this is gonna go. Afterward, Elliot prepared to set off for Raquel. Meanwhile, Reen went with Valimar to pick up someone at Elliot's request. Oh wow, it is really working. And that's our show. Thank you all for coming. That was a beautiful melody. I can feel my spirits lift with each note I heard. Yeah, I can't wait to crush the Republic. Wonder when I'll get my draft card. I hope it's soon. Oh boy. Hey now. This all feels disturbingly familiar. Our tour has been a great success, wouldn't you say? Yeah, that piece really seemed to speak to them all. Let's do it, Morris. In our next Eastern tour, we should play our own music. Is that really your music? Elliot? And you, what are you doing here, Kalinka? Shouldn't you be in the capital? I would go anywhere for a dear friend. Ooh, Elliot's not happy with these two. Since everyone's here, why don't we perform something together? We present to you, to my dear in a far-off land. This piece, it sounds like the one we just heard. It's not quite the same, but it feels tranquil somehow. And it's getting rid of the miasma around them. Ah! Stop it! They came to hear our music. No, this isn't your music. This isn't your music at all. Wake up, Ron Morris. Remember what we learned at the Music Academy. Well, even if it's the original, we won't be outdone by you two. There's no way we're letting you two get all the good parts. You guys. See the miasma go away, hopefully. Yep. The four of them getting to play together like they always wanted. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Bravo! That last piece was amazing. It fired me up to work 100 times harder. Thanks, guys. That was quite the performance. Sorry for barging in on you, though. Elliot, how can you smile like that? I mean, we ruined your mom's song, didn't we? Aw. And we used it to stir up the war. It rubbed me the wrong way when the two of you started exclusively playing military music last year. But now you make a debut like this. Could it be an order from the army? Yeah, that's right, but it's us that jumped on it. They said, don't you want to be a big success like Elliot Craig? Oh. So they made us play military music. What's so bad about trying to get your foot in the door? You don't understand how it feels to be us. Being a young musician with a successful tour or carving out a career path in the Revolt Company. We all graduated from the same academy. We'll do anything so we can make our own music. Oh, guys. This is how the curse of the Empire is manifesting. Haha, you two haven't changed. When you were in the academy, you loved music and believed in its power. Seems you still hold that faith. I felt that when you played Mom's music. The blood, sweat, and tears you poured into it, and the guilt weighing down your heart. You must have practiced day and night to make it even better. That's... Turning the piece into a militaristic melody really hurt at first. But I was also impressed as a musician. You managed to make it a piece with power. I don't agree with stoking up war, but even I have to be impressed at what you've done with using the power of music. That might be the real reason I called Kalinka and butted in like that. Elliot. I just want you both to think about what you really want to do. About what sort of music you want to make, and what message you really want to send. Then you won't have anything to regret, and you'll be able to play music that really moves people. That's what I've been able to do with Reen in Class 7. I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Elliot. And you say we're the ones who never change. I thought you came just to break up what we were doing here at first. Of course not, music is never a crime. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let up, not even for a second. I'll keep fighting until this curse-stoking the flames of war is broken for good. Elliot. Thank you. I feel like you've opened up our eyes a little. There's a mountain of work from the army waiting for us when we get back to the capital. But we'll take this opportunity to reconsider our path and work out what it is we really want to do. And we'll pour a lot of thought into how best to pursue our music from now on. No matter what form it ends up taking, we'll embrace it. We're professional musicians, after all. Oh. Sounds perfect. I'll be looking forward to when we have a chance to perform together again. With that, Ron, Morris, and Kalinka return to Heimdallar on the train. Thank you, Reen, for indulging me. Anytime, Elliot. I'm glad to see you sticking to your principles. I'm sure if you keep investing your all into your music, you'll reach your potential and then some. Well, I've only got as far as I have because you've always encouraged me. I've channeled all we've overcome together to make my music even stronger. And that's why I had the courage to say everything I did to Ron and Morris. Inspiring as always, Elliot. Thanks for everything, Reen. Likewise. They really are the bestest of friends. It was so much fun to perform with my friends from the Music Academy again. Thank you for coming with me, Reen. No, thank you. I really enjoyed myself. I'm glad to hear it. I think Ron and Morris will choose a good path. Either way, I'll continue believing in the power of music. We'll be counting on you, Elliot. Alright, let's do the Emma one, and then we'll end the video and handle the other three next time. Emma, you okay there? Oh, Reen. Something on your mind? What's that book she's reading? Well, I do have a proposal, a request rather, that I'd like to make of you. Would you happen to have any time to spare? I'm not sure what Emma's playing, but she does look a lot more serious than usual. Sure, I don't know how useful I'll be, but I'd be happy to help. Great, thank you so much. Would you mind coming down to the surface with me? There's somewhere I'd like to go. I don't mind at all, but where are we headed exactly? Don't worry, it's nowhere you haven't been. That doesn't really narrow it down any. Oh, Aaron Village. Guess you could expect that. Roselia's Atelier. This is where you grew up, huh, Emma? I guess Rose isn't here right now. No, she left a while back. She said she had some business to attend to. I got her permission to use it, though, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that's good. Something seems weird here. I asked you to come here for one reason. The curse that's afflicting you, the thing that keeps you bound to the Great Twilight. I want to release you from it. What? You can do that? I think so, if everything goes well. I found something in the spell book, Istimian Tales. I can't know for sure, but in theory it should work. I won't lie, it's going to be dangerous, but I believe it's a risk worth taking. I see. If you think it's worth the risk, then I'm willing to give it a try. At least Tella and the princess are safe now, so it's not much of an issue if I get put out of commission for a while. Alright, if you're sure. Take a seat and I'll set it up. The spell will allow me to project my astral body and enter your mind directly. The physical cause of the Great Twilight is in your heart, there's no doubt about that. But based on the information we have, I'd also say it's linked to your soul. Sure feels that way. I'm going to try and find the root cause of the curse and separate it from you. Once that's done, your powers shouldn't get so out of control anymore. That sounds great and all, but what about you? If I get hurt, that's one thing, but I don't want anything to happen to you. There's no need to worry, I've done this before. You're the one who will be facing the most danger from this procedure. That's fine by me. I'm ready when you are. Okay. And now we bring our foreheads together. Can I get you to crouch down a little? Like this? Now close your eyes. Mare Spiritus, Ocean of the Soul. Okay, Reen, stay calm, take a deep breath, and look into my eyes. Oh. What the? Is this my mind? Oh, that's what that outfit is from with, that we looked at on Reen earlier. Pretty neat, right? I'm projecting the image back to you. And don't worry, I won't peek at any of your private memories. Well, thank you, but that's not what I'm worried about. Are you going to dive deeper from here? Yes, that's the plan. I'm going to make my way through the layers of your consciousness until I reach the depths of your soul. That's where I'll find the curse. What was that? No, it's too soon. It's gotta be my powers. Emma, get out of there. If you get caught now, it's all over. Don't worry, I knew this might happen. What? Sorry, Reen, I lied to you before. This spell, the danger it presents to you is practically negligible. On the other hand, there's a chance my astral form could be completely destroyed. The history of the Hexen clan is the story of sacrifice after sacrifice. My mother was no different. Even Vita is carrying on the tradition in her own way. And now it's my turn. Emma, stop! You didn't tell me any of this. This isn't what I wanted. My name is Emma Milstein. I'm the daughter of Isola, disciple of the Crimson Witch Roselia. I will live up to my family name and protect those dear to me, no matter what the cost. No, stop this right now! What the... Reen, how did you... Reen, don't. You have no idea the damage that could... Shut up, you're in no position to lecture me. Damn curse. Get away from her! Ah. What just happened? That shouldn't have been possible. Emma. I'm disappointed. I thought you knew better than this. Do you have any idea how stupid that was? Reen. I had a feeling something wasn't right from the very beginning. If a spell like that really existed, Selene and Roselia would have known, right? They'd have helped with it. Even Vita would have pitched in. This Issam Tales book is no ordinary spellbook, is it? Let me guess, it's full of dark magic so dangerous it's forbidden by your clan. That's why you didn't say anything to Selene, and that's why you made some excuse to get Roselia out of here. I can't believe you pulled one over on me like this. Vita's really gonna let me have it. How did you... Come on, how long have we known each other? I can tell when you're hiding something. I just had no idea you'd resort to such desperate measures. Emma, why did you even... How can you even ask me that? Huh?
Reen-sanが大切だから。誰よりも大切なあなたを守りたいからに決まってるじゃないですか。
Yeah, he's not thinking about how him dying would make her feel. Everything that's happened has been my fault. If I was stronger, you wouldn't have been cursed and Million would still be alive today. It was my duty to put an end to all this destruction, and I failed. Because of that, you and Eustace suffered so much pain. I was so scared, I thought I was going to lose you, and that this was really the end. And I know if there's a chance for you to sacrifice yourself, you're going to take it. You might try to act cool so we won't worry, but I can see through it. It's got nothing to do with being a witch. Alisa, Elise, we all know what you're thinking. You're just as bad as Crow. No, you're even worse. Did you really think I'd just stand idly by and let you throw your life away? Emma, Excuse me, I need some air. Emma, there you are. Emma, where are you going? What's the matter with you? Alright, Rain, what happened between you two? Judging by that forbidden grimoire, I'm guessing it's nothing good. So it's like this. I thought Emma was looking more than a little gloomy. Attempting a spell like this is rather extreme, though. So it really was more dangerous than she let on. Yes, diving into another's consciousness is not something anyone should attempt lightly. That's even more true for a cursed soul like yours. Worst case scenario, it could have left her a soulless husk. This is all my fault. I should have paid more attention. I should have said something. Indeed, that's true. Hey, can't I get a little sympathy here? Silence, fool, and think about what you've done. In a way, though, hearing about this is something of a relief. Huh? Emma's always been such a good, obedient child, and okay, so she did something to break the rules because of him. This is the first time I can remember her caring about something enough to break the rules. Although that might just be because her mother always let her have her way when she was little. Oh my. It's all galling that you were the one who inspired her to be more honest about her feelings. Though it only makes sense given how close you two have become. Rean, I know you must be upset, but try to be gentle with Emma. Consider her feelings. That's what a gentleman does. Rose, you're starting to show your age. Well, excuse me for still believing in good old-fashioned manners. I'm not sure I'm going to process all of that. Wonder if Emma teleported back to the ship on her own. Oh. She's wearing her glasses and her hat again. So, what's with the hat and glasses going back to your old look, I see? Rean, I have to apologize to you. I don't know what came over me. At the time I was blind to it, but now it's clear to me I stepped far out of line. I could imagine how devastated you'd be if anything were to happen to me, and yet... Oh. There. No need to hide behind those glasses anymore, right? I think you can see just as clearly without them. That's not to say I don't find the bespectacled look really cute on you, too. Cute? Emma, you truly go above and beyond to support me. You always have. You can lose sight of everything else because of it, but that just shows how much you care. I couldn't have been more grateful to have you. Oh. If possible, though, could you keep me in the know from now on? I try to put on a brave face, but you've seen through that. It's true, I don't have much hope left for what's to become of me. But I don't want to die. I want to continue on and not alone. I want to have my friends beside me, you especially, Emma.
本当にごめんなさい。それからありがとう。
Well, despite her doing something she normally wouldn't do, that was pretty sweet. The tension between them dissolved as if a storm had finally passed. They returned to the ship, their hearts feeling much lighter. Emma's hat alt color. Oh, I was wondering why it was taking so long. Wait, who wants to play cards? What? You'd have to be in your human form for that. We'll see what they have to say before we end off. Oh, Rean. From now on, I won't try anything without talking to you first, just like you asked. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. It's a miracle you both made it out unscathed. I'll be expecting some top-quality milk as an apology for making me worry. Small price to pay, really. I'll even throw in some fish, too. Alright, so, next time... Oh, I guess I should talk to Celine about Vantage Masters. The ship has gotten so noisy with all the humans running around. I like to think of more of it as lively. But I do have to admit, it's getting a little cramped around here. Finding a place to relax with all these people on board is going to be tough. Anyway, we'll have to figure out where we stand after the meeting. So I might as well save my complaints until then. On another note, Rose keeps pushing me to start playing Vantage Masters. But I guess if you're desperate for someone to play against, I could give it a try against you. Thanks, Celine, that's very kind of you. Alright, so next time we'll handle the other 3 bonding events. And depending on how long they take, we might get started on our 3 optional requests that we have to do before this big meeting on the Pantagruel. So look forward to that. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.